Tetris. You know what? I want to show my table on the stream, so I'm going to try to get it. I'm going to get my table on frame.
All right, let's get the table in frame. So Dmillion, a table tapper, upgrading his tapping setup. Could be helpful. No Tetrises yet for our players. Okay, and we're getting a view of that table. Some vigorous tapping to get these pieces over on level 15 speeds. So far, one Tetris to one Tetris, we're neck and neck. Both players clean. That's going to be a Tetris for Summer. Both players within a Tetris of each other. Summer's got to tuck that O piece, and she managed it with no issues. Okay, and also gets that L piece to slot in the dependency.
Ooh, a misdrop there for Summerburst.
Oh, and then it leads to another misdrop trying to correct it. That could be trouble,
Yeah,
but
they call that a diving board there. But it looks like she's going to cut that diving board down to now has another board to deal with.
And solid pieces to burn down the board back to 0. Summer is now clean. Dmillion has continued to score Tetrises while Summer was in that burn. Now with a lead of 62,000 points.
Yeah, no,
Tetris ready.
Yep.
Oh, not quite.
The Tetris would be about over 3 Tetrises.
It alternates if you see it.
Dmillion, Tetris ready.
Oh, look at that. He
50,
is getting the taps. I think it's the magic of the table.
The table may be helping. Those are some definite quick taps right there. Summer, good adjustment to avoid a dependency there and gets a Tetris out of it. Corrects the left side.
Yeah, so this score lead might look like it's farther than it is, but now we do have Dylan not like about 5 lines ahead, so that's about 2 Tetrises difference in terms of pace.
And we'll have to see how efficient these players continue to score, as oftentimes a level 15 start could come down to the blistering transition speeds that you experience as soon as you advance levels.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was noticing, like it looks like he is getting the taps, but it's just not registering. And I noticed when he's hyper tapping with his lap, he wasn't getting his effective taps. So he did tell me during the break between the finals, he does table tap at home, but he didn't want to do it on stage and distract people. You know, when you tap on these convention tables.
Yeah, very understandable. When I was on the main stage, you know, if someone walks on the main stage,
You could feel the floor shaking, yeah.
You could feel the vibration. So if someone was tapping on the table, I could see that being distracting if it was the table that my TV was on. But Dmillion, very respectful, doesn't want to bother anyone. So now we've got him set up with the proper setup.
Yeah. So we got a little over 2 Tetrises for Dmillion. And Summerburst, 2.5 Tetrises behind now.
Among the silver bracket, I think I saw Summer putting up the highest scores on some of the higher levels. We did have a couple games that went to 200 or 300,000, which can be
nice jout management there.
Summer choosing to burn it down. Now Tetris ready, it gets the Tetris immediately. Dmillion, 2.2 Tetris lead. We are neck and neck on these level 15 speeds because all it takes is one burn and that could be it. Dmillion, awkward board, some holes in the stack.
Score update, 298 Dmillion, 267 Summerburst. Oh, It was less than a Tetris on kill screen. They were tied at 1 point.
All right, and we remain neck and neck.
In
286
29
to
speeds.
301. These players are about as close as it gets, less than a Tetris separating them.
There you go. Transition now for Dmillion. This is the 18 speeds.
Yep, and these 18 speeds, they're a lot faster than level 15 speeds. I think it might be next to, of course, 29 and 19. The fastest
To some
speed
people.
increase.
Now look at this. You are seeing the effective taps now that he has a table on his side. Oh, a double flip there for Summerburst.
Long bar comes at the right time for Summer. Looks like she should be able to get out of this, but it's hurting her Tetris efficiency. Currently 57% to 49 for Dmillion. And these players are running out of lines.
Now they do have some 19 play, but it is really hard to navigate, especially if you're like a beginner player trying to get used to that speed. Yeah, 9 more lines for Dmillion.
And if he can manage to get pretty much any score on 19, it's going to be a huge benefit.
Yeah.
For a silver bracket player, it's generally not common to score points on 19 like that. So
I agree. And these scores are pretty respectable right there. 440 transition now for Dmillion.
And continuing to stack clean on level 19. A little tough.
Oh, but just not getting the piece. He's waiting for a long bar, selling the board for it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Okay, there's still a chase down.
4 Tetris chase down.
441 chase down. She is going to have to do this on kill screen play. Oh, okay. Over shifts.
Okay, she's planning well for the transition. She's getting ready for the transition.
Okay. Oh, did not get the piece over.
It was a valiant effort to set up for the transition. You could definitely see that she was ready for the 19 speeds. The pieces just didn't end up going into the right spot, but we'd love to see it from our silver bracket players.
Okay. Seat up.
Our players are getting seated up and ready for the next match.
Are we ready?
Okay, our players are ready.
Okay. So we're going to start game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Summerburst versus Dmillion. Summerburst now down 1 game, 2-0. Dmillion, valiant effort with the table tapping. It may have made the difference.
Yeah, I noticed his 18 movements were way better now that he got that table. Because I saw him tapping on 18, and he's like, I see his speed in tapping, but the board was not registering, or the game wasn't registering for him. A table makes a whole difference.
Some hold your breath dash pulls from Summerburst there, but she gets all the pieces over. Ooh, unfortunate T-piece placement. Can be resolved with a long bar. It's going to require some good play and the right pieces at the right time. Okay, the S's and the Z's are coming just right. She can get out of this. Good placement to the left. Opens up the center. Oh, placing the bar vertically is tough. Still manageable at this height on level 15, but it's going to take a lot. Good maneuvering.
Nice adjustment there.
Summerburst.
Oh.
Unfortunate bar placement, and Dmillion's going to take game 2. One more game for
and is now on match point. Wow.
One more game will take the silver bracket.
Yeah, can Summerburst go for the reverse sweep? If she wins, I wonder if we could count this as 2 people winning the silver bracket champion at the same time.
We'll have to ask her.
Because there is a child right there. She is pregnant. She's doing the stand-up strats. Okay, they're going to go 15 starts. So here we go. Game number 3, match point for Dmillion. Summerburst has to do a reverse sweep to win this set. We're going to start game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris!
Hey, I think my voice is coming back.
Do you want to commentate a little bit? I haven't eaten.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're going to add Tetris time to the commentary booth, swapping out for Ninja,
Howdy ho.
who's been working all day and he's got to eat. We'll go ahead and get those commentator names updated for you.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, 22,000 Summerburst, 5,000 Dmillion.
So this is the semifinals?
This is the grand finals of the
Oh.
silver bracket.
Let me fix that.
Yeah, that's not semis. Up, all the way up.
We'll go ahead and update the banner for you as well.
For round bottom.
Solid adjustments from Summer to stay clean. Dmillion still dealing with burns. Almost 3 Tetrises behind at the very beginning of this game. And in the previous games, Tetris time, we've seen Dmillion take some big leads and not give them up.
Thanks.
So this is a great chance for Summer to turn it around and potentially get the reverse sweep. Dmillion only needing 1 to take it all. Up 2 games to 0.
Man, it's coming down to the wire with the first seed and the third seed. Dmillion going a bit aggressive. Needs to get something up to the right side. Gets saved by the bar though. Consider myself, but honestly, he'll be fine.
The flat line burn is pretty
And
good.
another bar.
Doesn't
and
get
another
a Tetris,
bar.
But Dmillion cleans up his board. He's Tetris ready. Summerburst, bar dependency in the center of the board. Bar comes at the right time, and she gets it cleared up. Dmillion, Tetris ready. Summerburst has some burning to do. Nice L flat burn for Dmillion to open up the well. Still Tetris ready, and that's going to be a Tetris Dmillion. He's catching up a little bit. Now a 2.5 Tetris lead for Summerburst.
Just simul Tetrises all around.
Tetris for Summerburst. Now 48,000 point lead, maintains that 2.5 Tetris lead. Dmillion's going to close the gap with an additional Tetris.
Go ahead and get Breezy versus SS Blue.
The burns from Dmillion getting the job done. Close to Tetris readiness, just needs to clean up. That bar is going to do it, and now he's Tetris ready. Summerburst increasing the lead, now 3.3 Tetrises ahead.
Some pretty clean efficiency on Summerburst side with
These players may be in the silver bracket, but they mean nothing but business. Summerburst a little behind in lines. Dmillion faces, it looks like an 18-piece drought, but clears it up and gets a Tetris out of it. That's potentially an advantage for Summerburst if she can't get a Tetris out of the same drought. Summerburst experiencing the drought. Not Tetris ready, doesn't get a Tetris with the same long bar. This could be a catch-up opportunity for Dmillion.
Yeah, only about 10 lines for transition for Dmillion and about 18 lines. Do you mind if I leave real quick?
And that's going to be a top out for Summerburst, 271. Tetris Time almost up in the grand finals, had to step away for a moment. Dmillion with the chase down. Needs to get to 272. 272 is the chase down target for Dmillion. Currently at 267, 3,000 points behind. And this could do it. And that's going to do it. Dmillion is your silver bracket champion. A dominant 3-0 performance in the finals. Dmillion takes it all. He's currently thanking Ninja for the table. Seems like the table made a big difference. We're going to talk to Dmillion. We're going to find out just how big of a difference that table made. Stay tuned for interviews. We've got your commentator Jack here, along with Ninja and Tetris Time.
Standing up interview. Standing up interview.
All right, you could stay standing if you want. That's totally fine.
Okay.
Summerburst, an excellent performance in the silver bracket. Unfortunately, wasn't enough to take it all. What are your thoughts?
It was super fun. I've never been first seed in a bracket, and it was so fun to play so many people.
Yeah, some excellent play. I saw a lot of very efficient 15 play, and I think you can hang your head high with that performance.
Huh?
I think you have a lot to be proud of with that performance.
Yeah.
And so what are your thoughts? It sounds like you've been to a couple CTWC events. What did you think of the Phoenix Regional so far?
Oh, I love the Phoenix Regional. It's every year I love to come back home because I'm from Arizona, and it's a very cool thing to come to every year.
Yeah, I saw the Arizona State shirt.
Yeah.
The big aura boost.
State.
#1 in innovation. Not
yeah,
everybody knows
#1
that.
in innovation.
So again, Summerburst, congratulations. Any final words for the CT2 listeners?
This is probably one of the last tournaments you'll see me before I give birth. I'm 6 months pregnant right now, and my baby's due June 10th, so I'm going to miss out on Pasadena.
I want to say this was a 2v1 handicap match.
Yeah,
right?
this is a 2v1 handicap match.
Well, congratulations on the pregnancy. Hope it goes great. And if we don't see you for a minute, we'll understand.
Yep,
Some things are more important than Tetris. Not many things, but some.
yep. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to go ahead and get Dmillion in here for the CT2 Silver Bracket Winners Interview. Thank you, Summerburst. All right, Dmillion, thank you
Hello.
for joining us. Congratulations on
Thank
your
you very
Silver
much.
Bracket victory. So, it was a tough fought match. It's a lot of 15 play. We saw some pretty high scores for the Silver Bracket. How do you feel about your performance?
I felt like I did really well. I would say definitely the first round for my matches were pretty much my best runs. The other two matches, getting into it, like the nerves are starting to kick in, making like lots of like huge stacking mistakes mid-game. But luckily with like the second one was pretty fast, but the third one I got like really nervous. But I did somewhat down stack pretty well on the way there.
Yeah, and I even saw, I don't remember which game it was, but you made it to 18. And I think you had some solid setup for 19, you just couldn't get the bar in time.
Yeah, unfortunately long bar didn't come in fast enough. But I mean, that level 18, I would say was really clean.
Yeah, absolutely. Some great efficiency. You don't always see it from our silver bracket players. I can tell you myself, that's a tough ask for a guy like me.
Yeah. Another major difference that compared to the other matches, my tapping was way better. And I would like to thank Ninja for this table right here. It's worked absolutely wonders for the grand finals.
Yeah, so talk us through, what difference did the table make, and will you be bringing a table to your next event?
The main difference is like, unlike my lap, I get a lot more bounce on my leg, which makes it a lot harder to do the tap, especially when I vibrate my finger.
Yeah.
But with the table, you don't get that bounce at all. It's very stiff. and you're able to tap a lot faster than usual.
Yeah, I saw some clean piece movements. And it seems like the table made a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much,
very
Dmillion, for
much for
joining
having
us.
me.
Any final words for our CT2 watchers?
Shout outs to the table.
Shout outs to the table. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, looks like we've got one more thing from Ninja.
There's one thing Dmillion is going to do to my table since he won it. I have a marker. He is going to sign my table right here live.
Dmillion joining an elite cast and crew. I see AV Geek. I see Zrobot. I see Duke. I see Vince. I see Wallbent. Scotto Bozo. And now Dmillion finds himself among them. Let's go ahead and get a shot of that table. And there's the signature right there. Congratulations to Dmillion. It's been an excellent and fun CT2 silver bracket. Now we have the main event coming up.
Yeah, so there's a decider happening right now in the gold bracket. Good thing we're done now because now we can focus on who's going to play in the grand finals. So thank you again, John. I appreciate everything you did. You really helped out a lot. And hopefully we get to see you in more live events.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good one. Ninja out.